Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. It is a very beautiful Tuesday afternoon where I am. I have the not so beautiful Deviant Moon Tarot on the tarot table still. We are still looking at the holiday card that is released by the Sussexes, although I personally believe it was released only by one of the Sussexes. That's my personal feeling, of course. I've read on it already, looking at the possible photoshopping. Now I want to look at the strangeness in the card, the photo of the family. Meghan mimicking Diana in that famous photo where she stole the thunder from the then Prince Charles with her outstretched arms for the children to rush into. Famous photo. Meghan absolutely mimicking that moment, picked up by the press. The press are talking about it. The other thing, Charlotte, Lilibet dressed in knee socks and little floral print sundress that we've seen Charlotte wearing quite often. Appropriate for an English princess, not that appropriate for a little Californian girl, I would think. So two rather strange cosplays here. Mummy Diana cosplay and a Charlotte cosplay. What's that about? Is it about jealousy? Is it about insecurity that Meghan doesn't really know how to dress a little alleged princess? So I know what, let's just copy what Charlotte is wearing. Is it that? Is it insecurity? Is it kind of obsessive, but creepy, a bit cray-cray? We want to ask that question with the Deviant Moon Tarot. And I want to know where this is going, because it is a little bit creepy for me personally. And of course, I'm just doing tarot here for fun. There's the Empress Mother, interesting, for fun and entertainment. It is all my opinion, it's all speculation, just reading energy here. And a lot of people have commented on this, these two similarities. We'll look at Charlotte first and then Diana. So I want to know where it's going. Is it going to get more extreme? Is it going to tend into quite... I'm going to use the word dangerous, bearing in mind it is just my opinion and it's me reading energy, and that's the energy that I'm kind of picking up, so I want to test it, right? Hopefully we all understand that. Little 5-card reading. We're going to look at Charlotte first, then the Diana thing, Charlotte and Lilibet, then the Diana thing that Meghan seems to be mimicking, trying to convince us of, if not her own family. Well, is there a family? Queen of Swords. Underlying energy is calculation. Very calculated. Very intentional. Very strategic. Cold. It's not loving. It wasn't a spontaneous loving gesture, in my opinion. It was calculated. Learned, even. Studied. Because the Queen of Swords is about studying. Perfecting things, understanding things and perfecting them, intellectual concepts. So practiced, I would say. That's the underlying energy for me, and that is, of course, my opinion. So let's see the situation we're looking at here, and what are we dealing with? We are dealing with the Eight of Pentacles, work, mastery, similar energy to what I was talking about here. This is somebody who's hard at work on something. Hard at work seems, what's the word? I can't think of it. But it really is the opposite of what you would expect from Meghan. Doesn't seem to know what hard work is, my opinion. Works 1 hour a week for Archewell. And couldn't seem to quite manage to put anything together for some of the Netflix projects that were on the table at some stage. But there we have, working hard to master something, to monetize something also. There we are printing money in the Eight of Pentacles. There is money in this, allegedly. That's the thinking. That's the issue we're dealing with. Is it now time, tying in with the previous reading, is it now time to monetize, particularly Princess Lilibet Diana? My opinion. That's the central issue we're looking at here today. So let's look at Lilibet first, dressed in very similar clothes to clothes we've seen Charlotte wearing, to the extent, as I've said already, that the Daily Mail has noticed and commented on this. What's going on there? What is that about? And we have the Eight of Swords, and it's in reverse. The Eight of Swords is a trap, a predicament, and in reverse, getting yourself out of it, or getting yourself further and further into the trap. And the Lilibet situation has always been particularly strange. Archie, I think we have some notion of where he might have come from and even where he might be, but Lilibet has been a whole other story, a great mystery around her, and possibly something that Megan has found herself sinking deeper and deeper into in terms of difficulty that she has created herself and can't get herself out of. And perhaps dressing her like this and the red hair and everything else that is going on is her attempt to extricate herself from a situation that she has got herself into. It's interesting how that hair was blonde and now it's red, and it was supposed to be so long she could sit on it, according to Harry, but definitely not in that photo. All kinds of strangeness around that child. It's almost like a distraction. If I dress her, whoever she is, in Charlotte lookalike clothes, people will believe that she's Charlotte-y, she's princess, and not dig any deeper. Strange energy, always strange energy around Lilibet. Let's look at the Mummy Diana pose. The arms outstretched, a very long arm, outstretched, the long arm of the claw. You know how much I love that saying. So what's with that? What is Megan up to with that? King of Wands, it's twofold. It's the drama, it's the theatre, it's getting picked up by the press. Oh, Megan in the same pose as her mother-in-law, and isn't it sweet and isn't it darling? Headline news, because really that's how debased our press is for the most part now, influencing, conjuring up this moment, this magical moment that everyone can be dazzled by. That's King of Wands energy. But there's someone else in there, of course, in that King of Wands, someone else with red hair, not much left of that red hair, but that's Harry energy. See, she is your mother. She's your mother back again in your life. She just can't help it. She's so similar to your mother. She does these spontaneous gestures just like your mother. She's pure-hearted. She's a natural mother. She's everybody's mother. It's quite ick, the energy, just saying. Let's look at Megan's own mindset. I've got the Queen of Swords here underlying, which is pretty calculating, as I have already said. But is there something else going on here hidden from us? Jealousy, obsession, insecurity. What can you tell us about her mindset? Oh, we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody whose dream life never quite happened with that Ten of Cups. It's in reverse. This happy family thing is an illusion. Ten of Cups in reverse. Saw it in the previous reading, talked about it in the previous reading, trying desperately to portray to us that she's got this perfect child, calling her Charlotte now, Lilibet, the little princess, the Spencer girl, Diana, the replica of Diana, that's really being pushed today by the squad on social media. And of course, Meghan, the spitting image of Mummy Diana, same soul almost, you could say. It's that weird. But it's to cover up the fact that behind the scenes, the family is broken. That's my opinion. 10 of Cups in reverse. It's a complete illusion. There's no truth in it. The trap she's got herself into, and how does she extricate herself from that? And tell us the truth, maybe. Long overdue truth about what's really going on in that. And I'm using air quotes. You can't see it, but I am. Family. So, where are we heading with this kind of creepy behavior? My personal opinion, that it's creepy. Where's it going? Is it going to clear up and resolve itself? Is it going to get worse? What's going to happen? Ooh, we've got the sun. And it's a very interesting depiction of the sun. 2 children. They're not very beautiful children, and I'm not casting aspersions on the Parkle children when I say that. It's a dark tarot. It's the Deviant Moon tarot. So that's why the artwork is as it is. The sun is about illumination. And that sun is shining on those 2 rather dark looking children, and I don't mean that skin tone, I mean it energetically, and shining light on them. I think truth is going to come out about them. Don't know when, but it's here. It's here in the energy. The illumination coming. Could be, just have to say this, it could be because she herself decides to put them in the spotlight, in the public eye. And if she does that, then all bets are off. Then she's opened them up to analysis. And she's opened herself up to possible exposure. That Invictus Games opening ceremony, starring Katy Perry, might also star 2, up until now, quite mysterious children. And if she does that, then there's no stopping the door that she herself might open. I'm asking in the context of where this weird cosplay thing is going, but it could be going full throttle. Now I'm going to unleash them on the public, these children, in which case inquiring minds are going to inquire. Just saying. That's my opinion, of course. That's the reading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.